Was it that side? I was back here. I'm sorry everybody that does that, I couldn't resist. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is a bit left of centre. This is not a day in the Homeless Winter series, this is just a fill-in. It's because I've decided to take a bit of a break, so I'm into my third day on a little nice patch of woodland. I'm just enjoying being in one place and being not mobile, having a little bit of a holiday before I continue south to Europe. Just taking a bit of a break from the road, enjoying being still, away from everything, all the hustle and bustle. But this is my time here. Day 14 is going to be somewhere between London and the south coast. I don't know yet, you don't know. When I know, you'll know a few days later. Thank you. I was hoping for a bit of rain so I could collect some more water, but it doesn't look that way, which is unfortunate. But I've woken up this morning and I remember passing water coming out of the ground back on my travels, not too far from here either. Would only be, I'd be lucky if it was a mile. I don't even think it's a mile. So I'm going to go back there. That means I can have tea this morning. It means I can have a rehydrated meal this morning. It means I can even have a bit of a wash as well. Fingers crossed it's drinkable. Come along for the ride. Let's go and discover this together, shall we? A little mini adventure within an adventure. Anyway, I'll get my boots on, I'll get out my sleeping bag, and we'll go. Stop recording. Stop recording. Stop recording. Well, I was just putting the fire on, just so it looks habitable should anybody happen to wander past, which I very much doubt it, but just in case. I'm not used to leaving my camp all set up whilst I wander off. It's one thing I never do. I won't say never, because I have done it, but it's so few and far between. I can safely say that I don't do it. Do I have everything? Trowel, containers. Might take my towel too and have a bit of a fresh up whilst I get down there. If the water's good, why not? Make sure you like the video too, not just mine, but anyone that you watch. It doesn't take long, it takes a fraction of a second just to go tap and tap that thumbs up, yeah? If you've watched it and you've enjoyed it, or you are watching it and you are enjoying it, just give it a tap. Doesn't take any time at all, it doesn't cost anything, and yet does us as creators so much positive. I think if we crash through over there, that's going to save a bit of a corner. We'll go on the diagonal. Oh, it's very uneven ground. I think the cows have been in here. It reminds me of the ground of my moorland camp up in Yorkshire, up in Lancashire. Camped on the moors up there for a night. Oh, that was a bitter night. Oh, I know what it is. It's tyre tracks from the big tractors or the hay trailers. That's why the ground feels so uneven. For those of you that are on my Patreon, you'll recognise this structure from a recent upload that I did there. One of the first places I passed before I settled on that spot to sleep, thinking that would have been a nice little hovel to stay in for the night. I've no idea what it is. Thinking it may be like an air shaft to some tunnel. Yeah, if anybody's got any ideas what that could be. There's no doors on it. There's no doorway, there's no window. I don't mind showing my area. You can see where I'm at. It's no big secret. No worries in the world. Might be quite nice to stay in one area for a week or two. Get a bit of a base camp set up. I certainly wouldn't be spending it in a tent though, that's for sure. I'd be honing my skills whilst I was there, doing something worthwhile, something practical, instead of just getting up each morning and repeating. If I had a base, I'd be teaching myself new skills, even if it is only for a week or two, you know. Certainly got the time and the space to do it. I'm talking myself into this. One thing I am conscious of, because this is a agricultural field, you've got to assume pesticides, herbicides, fertiliser, all the good stuff that's in our food these days. The runoff from the seepage into the ground, and this spring that is halfway down a slope. Now I don't relish the thought of that, but and I know boiling doesn't take anything away. There we go. Let's see if I can get you positioned up here. Don't let me forget the mic. My shower caddy come water carrier. It's not that hard, the water, because it's soaping up all right. So at least... Oh, I wish this was closer to the camp. It's amazing when you've gone a few days without a wash and just water on your face. Oh, it just feels so nice. Ooh. Well, that was a successful mission. Head back to camp now. Get a brew on. There's a good chance I'm shooting over towards Kensel Green after today. Meeting up with the honey man that I met over there when I did the cemetery camp. When I apparently camped 3 days illegally in the cemetery. I've got to think of a way of turning the haters around. It doesn't bother me. It troubles me that they seem to watch content just to have a bit of a bitch about it. That troubles me. I mean, what sort of person would do that? There was another channel I watch, quite a big channel too he is, and he any haters that jump in his comments, he uses the hater name as a discount code on his shop, and he makes money off the haters. I think that's a beautiful idea. That's beautiful. If I had a shop selling shit, I'd probably do the same thing. Such a brilliant concept, and he even publishes on his short or on his post what the hater's name as a discount has made him in his shop, his online shop. My woodland up there. Hopefully my camp's still in one piece. I'll tell you after I get back now. A bit of a tough slog that, when you've been sat on your bum for 2 days. I loosened the boots, that's the first thing. I got my brew on the go. I'm just going to go and get some reasonable firewood. Not for warmth, because it's not cold. Seriously, it's not cold. It is 9.1 degrees under the tarp here. It's really nice and temperate. But I'll go and find some dry firewood, just for the comfort factor. Okay, so I've banked the fire back up, and I've had that water's been boiling for a good, probably a good 5-10 minutes now. I think that's going to be long enough. With the addition of the tea bags, it wants to boil over. Something funky, physicky going on there. I don't know why that is. Quite happy to boil away on its own is the water, but as soon as you put the tea bags in, it must give the water some consistency for the bubbles to stay there, some cohesion. In fact, the person that answered my last question about the cold in the building from the golf course edition, she did a really good job. I say she, it was a female username. Could very well be an old fella. Who knows? You just never tell, can you? I am who I am. You can see me, I can't see you. So Marla, that was her name. That was the user's name, Marla. If you know the answer to this one as well, please let me know. Or anybody else that knows the answer, let me know why that happens. The addition of tea bags into boiling water enables the water to boil over the pot, whereas beforehand it doesn't. This pheasant is just asking for it. He's come back. Two of them now, male and a female. Looks like they've spotted me, I think. They've heard me. They're off to the field, quick smart. I know it looks like a lot of wood on there, but what I am finding I'm doing, because I want a fire just for having a fire, for the comfort factor, the long lengths, why waste energy cutting them up into pieces when I can lay the longer lengths on top of the fire, let the burn take them through, get heat from it as well, and then I've got two pieces from the one. And if I want to carry on building the fire up, I can just feed in those two halves and do the same process again and end up with four pieces. So it looks large, but it doesn't actually get out of hand. It's not the size of your wood, it's how you use it. I've got it up there. It's going to dry out for one. That's what this stacked high for. And when I'm ready to use it, it would have burnt down. I only have to cut it once. It's going to burn in two, and that's going to give me two pieces I can put on and hopefully get through another night with it. Should be nice. All right, Pooch. Not so bad, mate. How you doing, Poochie? What's your dog's name? What's your dog's name?
Arnie.
Arnie. You've got the build like Arnie too. He's quite large for a.
Yeah, he is.
He looks solid.
That's what we named him.
Looks
bloody huge.
Looks fit as well.
Oh, how long are you out here?
If I stay tonight, it'll be my third night. Yeah,
Nice.
it is a nice spot. Nice spot, and I discovered a spring in the field just down the way there.
Spring.
Yeah, natural spring. Still boiling it just to be safe.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple of cups of tea off it so far, and I'm still standing. Yeah, so it's not all good.
That's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. Do you working dog?
No.
No, never has been.
No, just a pet.
He's got that. Seems to have that gaze, that look.
He's forever looking for squirrels.
Plenty of pheasants around here.
He chases deer, doesn't hurt them.
Well,
He gets right on them, doesn't hurt them. Just chases them. The squirrels, they do his nutting.
he'd have more joy with a pheasant, wouldn't he?
The pheasants,
Seen it.
Catches them and just, once they're gone, they're gone.
I've seen a load of pheasants this morning. Didn't see any of the previous.
Aren't they?
It's a pity they're out of season though.
Yeah, there they are, yeah.
Yeah, I would have been chucking one on the fire if it wasn't for that.
I think they'll still get shot if they go over that side.
Yeah.
That side is the shooting side.
Yeah, what they don't know doesn't hurt them, does it? Those in charge.
Bloody right.
Too true, man. Enjoy your walk, yeah?
Oh, good. Take care.
All right.
Might see you tomorrow.
Well, if you do, bring some milk with you.
Milk.
Yeah. I'm just getting low. Nah, not within walking distance. Never mind. My second encounter since I've been here. So it's lunchtime, I'm feeling. It is just after 1 o'clock. And I'm feeling a bit peckish. I've not eaten today so far because I haven't really been doing much. And I've not felt the cold. And we are currently sitting at nearly 12 degrees under this tarp. That is amazing to say that we're at the beginning of February. I'm sure this is not going to keep up. I'm sure it happens every year, doesn't it? The weather, sort of end of February, March. Not that I'll be in England. I'm going to be in Europe. I just seem to be taking me time getting there, that's all. But I am getting there. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to do that wanky outro. Now you see it. Alright guys, listen, I'm just going to cut in there because I've tried like mad to edit this down to less than 25 minutes and I can't do it. It's going to miss out some very, what I think, top bits, yeah? So I'm going to leave it in the full length that is over 35 minutes I think in total. I'm just going to split it down the middle-ish and make a two-parter. But I will say, if it gets over 1,000 likes before midnight tonight, then I will drop the other one on Monday evening at the same time. It's got to get over 1,000 likes tonight before midnight, yeah? If that happens, part 2 will be available 6 PM tomorrow, being Monday. Nice one. Cheers for sticking with us, guys. We'll see you on the next one.